Alright, so I was just thinking, you know what I'm saying? Like, let me get this camera right. Whatever you were taught, you have to really unlearn that, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, one of the things that I think is the most deceiving thing in this world is that thinking that when you're in a union with somebody, when you marry them, or when you're in a relationship with somebody, that you are one. And I know after you take your vows, and because I've gotten married under that same pretense, you know what I'm saying, is that they tell you that now two souls become one. And you know what I'm saying, in a case, you want to be moving as one. You want to be a mirror because you want to be able to be with the person that most mirrors you the most, you know what I'm saying? So you, in those aspects, you should be one, the way you think and the way that you are. But the reality of it is, well, I can't say even the way that you think and the way that you are, because at the end of the day, you're still two different people. You know what I'm saying? You're two different people that have to live their own life experiences. And you can't get caught up in the fact of thinking that you're one and thinking that, that, okay, so since my partner is super spiritual, then I'm good. My spirituality is well kept, or my religious belief, or whatever it is that you believe in, that your salvation is good. And your salvation is your salvation. It's only individual based, you know what I'm saying? And I was seeing a meme the other day. One of my friends put it up. He put up a picture of this older couple that was together for like 72 years or 62 years or something like that, and they died holding each other's hands. And me being the person that I am, I made a comment and I said, well, they still die by themselves. Because no matter what it is that you do, you still got to die by yourself. You got to deal with whatever it is that you got to be able to deal with while you're here. So don't get caught up in the fact of thinking that you're one with somebody. You're never going to be one with anyone. You know what I'm saying? This is all individual based. You have to learn your own lessons for yourself. So in doing so, you know what I'm saying, in relationships, you know what I'm saying, you have to be able to be yourself and elevate, you know what I mean? Like, for me, I know with my relationship, you know what I'm saying, and like any relationship, you have hard times and you have good times, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying, like, for me, I've had to learn in my growing pains through the relationships that I have to evolve, and I have to be a better me for me, you know what I'm saying? Not for anybody else, you know what I'm saying? You can't make anybody else happy in this world, you know what I'm saying? And if you're trying to make somebody happy, you're doing the opposite of what you're supposed to be doing here. You're supposed to be able to try to make yourself happy, and you got to learn your own lessons. And if they can't get happy with you, then it's not something that you could be able to try to fix. So all these things of looking around to try to be able to make sure somebody love you and somebody they're there for you and all this different type of stuff, you got to get rid of that stuff. That's not real. You know what I'm saying? It's not real. It's not good for you. It's not good for them, because in essence what happens is that people think that they don't have to learn their lessons and that they're good and that they can just keep cruising through this life without having to learn things. But the sad reality of it is that you're going to have to figure this out no matter what, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what people believe in, reincarnation or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I'm at that point where I believe I'm a infinite spirit just like everybody else that's been here before. You feel it, you know what I'm saying, with the deja vus and all these different type of things. You know what you're here for. You signed up for this stuff. But the reality of it is you're going to have to come back and learn your lessons regardless, whether you want to or not. So it's up to you if you choose to be able to pick up the calling right now. Many are called, few are chosen. That means that everybody gets the phone call, but everybody doesn't want to pick up the phone. And you got to be able to go and walk in that light, you know what I'm saying, and walk for yourself. You can't walk for me. I can't walk for you. There's no such thing, you know what I'm saying? You can't get my salvation, and I can't get yours. So you got to learn your lessons through this life, you know what I'm saying? Whether it hurt, it's growing pains. That's why it's called growing pains, you know what I mean? You got to be able to go through them and understand that it's only going to make you better as a person. Being comfortable with in doing the same things over and over again, getting caught up in all your different lies, lying, just continue to keep on lying just to be able to get to get along with people. Go along to get along. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the phrases that pays right now. Go along to get along. You know what I'm saying? Just to be a part of something. You a lie to be a part of something. That's not something you need to be a part of. Then you need to grow. You need to grow. You need to really start learning how to expand yourself and stop being scared to live your life. You dig? So I just wanted to come through and, you know what I'm saying, share some light and put some words into the atmosphere. You dig? It's the boy Jarmel, Reece, in real life, not in fake life, because they just faking about their life. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Do whatever it is that you need to do. Make sure you go check out the hottest album in the world, 9. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely dope. It's some jewels, some gems, and all that good stuff inside of it, man. It's really a blessing. It's a blessing for everybody, you dig? Peace and blessings, blessings and peace. It's the boy Jarmel, Reece. Peace.